Brockington College. You're joining us for Rebellious.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Elevation Champion, full Shebang, Ricky Regan.
My name's Alton Thorne. I'll be joined by Zach Lickwas on commentary, who's just been rudely interrupted by the Elevation Champion, Ricky Regan. As far as I can see, on my running order, Ricky Regan is not supposed to be out yet, but I guess the champ does what the champ wants, right? Ricky Regan posing, showing off his muscles at another absolutely grand soldier capacity show at Brockington College. Elevation Wrestling continuing to raise the bar. Requesting a microphone, here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Ricky Regan. And boy, oh boy, are you in for a treat here tonight. Because I've decided that because Simon Miller wants to keep sticking his nose in my business, I am going to stick my nose in Simon Miller's business. You see, Simon Miller claims to be this YouTube sensation. Well, tonight, I'm going to make Simon Miller go viral. I'm thinking of calling it Ricky Regan beats Simon Miller round Brockington College.
Big words.
And I'll let you in on a little secret. You guys get to be a part of the inaugural episode. That's right, what we're going to do, these lights are going to go down, and when they come back up, you are going to be silent so I can film my introduction. That's right, absolute silence! Hit the lights!
I'm not sure Ricky Regan's going to get the silence he wants from the Brockington.
That's right! I said silence! We're going to try this one more time! I need silence! Hit the lights! Silence! Shut up! Shut up! Hit the lights! Shut your mouth before I shut them all for you!
Well, that music can only mean one thing, and that is bad news for Ricky Regan. Simon Miller is in the building! Ricky's charging him down, and oh, they're fighting already! Zach, come join me! Oh, Simon Miller furious! The ref's coming out here. Here comes Lilith. I think we've got a match on our hands.
Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we are having our Elevation Championship match right now!
Well, in an unexpected turn of events, it seems that Simon Miller and Ricky Regan have got this off to a flying start. Zach's still settling down after that rude interruption, getting his headphones on. Here he is. He's with us. How you doing, Zach?
Crikey, I'm not quite sure. I haven't really had the chance to get my bearings yet.
No, it's Ricky Regan, because Simon Miller has been beating him around the ring for the past couple of minutes. Oh my Lord, big back body drop.
Huge back body drop from Simon Miller there.
And he is fired up.
Ricky Regan hasn't even had the chance to get out of his entrance gear yet.
Ricky Regan slipping down the back. And clothesline straight out of the ring. This is what happens when you run your mouth. You might be the champ, but Simon Miller is a hot commodity in wrestling. And he is more than happy to kick your teeth down your throat.
We've got a brawl around the outside. Of course, this match has officially started. So if Simon Miller wants to win the Elevation Championship here, he needs to get Ricky back in the ring.
Did Ricky just throw something at Simon? Already flouting the rules just a little bit.
Not quite enough for a disqualification.
Wait. Oh my good lord!
Launching the Brockington College bin at the head of Ricky Regan.
Lilith letting this go for now, but I mean, Simon Miller taking out the trash.
Taunting Ricky, but he doesn't.
Oh! Well, Ricky Regan did not see any of this coming, I can tell you that for nothing.
Clotheslining the bin off of the full Shebang's head.
Ricky is stumbling. The champ looks to be in danger here. I mean, when he interrupted the show, he had to know that he was going to wind Simon Miller up. Oh!
Simon Miller has a fiery temper, and you do not want to poke the bear.
Well, Simon Miller has actually attacked Ricky Regan on the last 2 shows, as far as I remember. So there's big issues between these two already. Oh!
The chairs go flying.
The lights nearly fall on Ricky Regan's head. This is chaos.
Ricky Regan reaching for anything.
And there's nobody coming to save him. In fact, the crowd getting right behind Simon Miller. Oh no. Oh no.
What's he going for here?
Look, anything he hits on this stage is incredibly dangerous. I stood on that stage earlier and it wobbles. It's not that secure. This could be Ricky biting.
That's one surefire way to get out of whatever Simon Miller was going for there.
Smart move. I'm surprised that Lilith has letting so much go here, but I mean, these two hate each other. It's hard to stop them. And we're back in the ring.
Of course, this is where it can get dangerous for Ricky Regan's title reign.
Simon Miller with giant shoulder tackles. Ricky has no idea where he is. Regan up and down with authority.
Will this be it? Just a 2 count for Simon Miller there.
Nearly a new champ in the first match of the show. I can't believe how hard and heavy this is kicking off today.
Honestly, you never know what you're getting at an Elevation Wrestling event, and especially an event with such magnitude as a venue like Brockington College.
And it's only fit. Oh, Ricky runs. It's a smart move. Simon Miller is very much in charge of proceedings so far.
Simon Miller's put a few people away already in his short time at Elevation with that spear.
I mean, Ricky Regan won the last match here for the title, though, like right here in Brockington. So both of these men clearly very talented.
Oh, spitting, it looked like water in the face of Simon Miller.
A very fitting name for this show so far is Rebellious, because these two are not listening to Lilith, spitting water.
Ricky Regan wrapping Simon Miller up, shades of Fit Finlay there.
Simon looks to be in trouble for the first time. And Ricky still hasn't taken his jacket or whatever you would call that thing off. There we go.
We had to have been going for about 5 to 10 minutes already. And Ricky Regan is only just taking his entrance gear off.
Lilith trying to regain some control, going for the standing 10 count now.
You've got to say there can't be much mobility when you're wearing those chaps and that jacket as Ricky was. And a stomp! Oh. But Simon Miller trying to break free from the apron.
Nothing will slow your mobility down like being wrapped in the ring apron. And a low kick. And a shot to the back, and Ricky Regan slowing this down now, taking control.
Taking it down to his pace, and I must say that's a smart move for Ricky.
Because a fired up and angry Simon Miller is not a man that you would like to face. Strikes to the cheekbone there. Possibly closed fists again.
Sending him off to the corner. It's a hard buckle there. Oh, and a clothesline in the corner by Ricky Regan.
Simon Miller doesn't seem to have regained his composure. 2 big feet to the back there.
Ricky Regan going for the win here.
It's not going to be enough.
2 count there.
Ricky's really dragged this one down now, but Simon Miller's momentum has been fully stopped. Simon Miller breaking free from Ricky's hold. Big lift, and a huge slap! Simon's still shook.
This match has taken it out of the man.
Of course, I mean, they've been swinging weapons, they've been spitting balls. Oh! Is that to the knee or to the shin or potentially to the thigh?
Either way, that's going to knock down Simon. Oh, Simon Miller's base. And it looks like we see Ricky Regan's game plan here.
It's devastating. You see these low kicks in MMA a lot these days. People, they lose their base, they can't stand. A lot of Simon Miller's strength comes from his base.
Of course, that running spear, he needs those legs, he needs that base to really hit the momentum that he needs.
Ricky climbing onto the back now. Obviously, that gives you the position and advantage, but it also kind of weakens you because now Simon's in control. You see. But I would have remained on our base to be fit. No, he's back up again.
Back again.
Maybe he hasn't learned the lesson from the first time. Maybe if he thinks he could just choke Simon out here and now, and that'll be it. Simon too strong, too resilient for that.
Of course, Ricky Regan, as you said, Alton, winning the championship at our last event. Oh, and he's going for another sleeper hold there.
Simon's fading those arms. Look, you can see he's fading, he's slipping. The crowd are behind him, but down to one knee.
Will this be it for Simon Miller?
He's got it locked in tight, right under the jaw. The carotid artery getting cut off. You can't get oxygen to your brain. The blood isn't circulating. This could be it.
Your vision starts to fade, but Simon Miller looks like he's got another burst of energy here.
Finding those reserves, finding that power, and he's got him up on the... What's he going to do?
Swinging Ricky Regan over, he's broken free, but he's still reeling from that sleeper hold.
Oh, catches him in the corner. This is what Simon needs to do, regain that momentum, use his strength. I was going to say dynamism, but cut off immediately there.
Ricky Regan going for a double axe handle there, caught. Uranagi there.
Oh boy, was he caught. He nearly went through the mat with that Uranagi.
Simon Miller looking for his support from the crowd, and boy howdy does he have it.
You cannot let Miller build that momentum back up. Ricky Regan needs to get... strike! Big strike, swinging for the fences. And he takes Ricky off his feet, and a huge line.
Oh, Ricky looked for one of his own, wasn't quite enough.
Oh, and a huge sidewalk. Ricky's back is already causing him problems after one sidewalk. Another big splash in the corner. The momentum's building and building. It's like a snowball effect. Oh!
Samoan drop from Simon Miller. Will this be the three?
Oh!
Just a 2 count.
2 3/4, 2 7/8. That was really close. Simon looking around for the crowd to get back behind him again.
Ricky Regan making his way to his feet. Simon Miller looks like he's going for that big spear.
Ricky doesn't know where he is. Oh, the
and
spear!
he's hit it.
That's it! That's it!
Simon Miller needs to make the cover, but Ricky Regan outside of the ring. Of course, a pinfall cannot be made outside of the ring ropes.
Incredibly smart wrestling by Ricky Regan, who for somebody so young has so much experience in the ring. Simon not phased, going back after him, getting straight back on top of him. That's a champion's mentality, but
Ricky Regan back to the outside again.
Ricky's hurt. Ricky's favouring his arm, maybe his back. Ricky's in trouble. Simon going straight back after him. No success from Simon Miller.
And the crowd want nothing of Ricky Regan here. Oh, and throws Ricky into the wall. We're at the other side of the room. We heard his skull smack against that concrete.
I genuinely thought there was going to be a hole in the wall when he came away, and then I really did think that he was going to leave a big gap in that wall. Simon following him up the stairs.
Well, it looks like Ricky is...
Is Lilith on 5? Lilith has let a lot go in this match. She's only going to let it go so far.
Absolutely.
What's Ricky got?
Ricky's got the championship belt. We haven't really got a good view here of what's going on there, but it looks
I think he's holding on to Simon Miller's legs, stopping him getting back in the ring. What's he doing? That's a 10 count. That's a 10 count. That is... I mean, I don't like it. But that is incredibly smart by Ricky Regan. He can't lose the title on a count out. And they're still fighting, Match is over. Simon Miller's annoyed that the match has been called off. Ricky. Oh no. Now somebody needs to get these two apart.
Simon Miller making.
Simon, now come on. Look, we know, but Simon pulling everything off our table here. He's going up. That's Simon, come on. Simon, we need this table.
We're on the first show of the match, and look, Simon's going. I need to clear.
Get out of the way. Simon, come on, Simon. Now, I know you're angry. I know you're. Deary me. Ricky making a very quick escape here while security are holding Simon back. Bear with me.
This match has been ruled a draw via double countout.
Simon Miller despondent here.
Still your Elevation Champion, the full Shebang, Ricky Regans.
Well, I'm not surprised that the match ended that way. It started in chaos, it's ended in chaos, but Simon Miller is frustrated, to say the least. And Ricky Regan escapes with his title. I mean, it's not the best way to win a match, but he maintains the title. Simon still finding time to sign some signatures. What a man.